Dr. Weber, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, you're up early.
I could say the same for you.
Well, who can sleep these days?
I know what you mean.
Well, now, that is terrible. Who's calling you at this time?
No way to find out. Hello?
Dr. Lesley Weber?
Yes.
I'm Lieutenant Stoddard of the Port Charles Police Department.
Homicide Division?
Do you have news of my daughter?
No, I'm sorry. I was hoping you did.
I'd like to talk to her today down at headquarters about the Luke Spencer case.
Well, actually, I haven't seen Laura or talked to her since the morning of the wedding. I mean, the morning that the wedding was supposed to be. I don't know. Have you called her husband?
I phoned Mr. Scott Baldwin at home. He hasn't seen his wife since that day.
Uh-huh.
He thought maybe she was staying with you.
No, I'm afraid she's just dropped out of sight, Lieutenant, and actually I'm quite worried about her.
Have you reported her to the missing persons?
I tried to, and so is my ex-husband, but it seems Missing Persons is not interested in discussing Laura's case.
Why is that?
Well, because she has a pattern of running away whenever things get to be too much for her, and they said that they thought we should wait a few days.
And Luke Spencer's apparent death may have been too much for her?
Well, Lieutenant, what would you think?
Dr. Weber, I'd like to talk to you, if I may.
I have to leave for work soon.
Yes, I know. I'd like
To
to...
come to your house this morning.
Can I do that?
All right, I'll be here for at least another hour.
You know what I'm talking about. Luke was in love with Laura, and Laura was at least very attracted to him.
Amy Viney, I am not going to listen to you say these awful things. Now, you just stop it. I won't stand for it.
Then you won't stand for the truth.
It is not the truth around me. And besides that, now, Dr. Weber's already scolded you for saying things like that.
Yes, she did. And then she also apologized to me for it later, and she admitted that I may be right.
Oh, she couldn't have.
Yes, she could. And did. Of course, we have not yet heard Laura's side of the story. However, there would seem to be some evidence that might support Amy's theory.
Well, I don't believe it. Not Laura.
I don't believe it either until I have a chance to talk to her. But anybody can have a little side of themselves that they want to keep hidden from the rest of the world.
But Laura...
Yes, Laura, Alice, you worked here a while. You know Laura's had some problems.
Well, you haven't heard anything from her.
No, I haven't. And neither has Scotty.
And he doesn't want to hear from her.
Oh, Amy, I don't know that that's true.
Lesley, you heard what Scotty said.
I know what he said. I also know that in situations like this, sometimes what you say and what you feel are two different things. Believe me, I know.
May I say something?
Could I stop you?
The point is, as I see it, there is not one little bitty shred of evidence to point to the idea that the poor girl was planning to run off. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Well, I never thought of that.
I have a brand new idea for you. Why don't you try thinking more, talking less?
As far as anybody can tell, Laura didn't have any more money on her than she would on any ordinary day.
She didn't make a last-minute withdrawal from the bank.
No, Amy.
And you told me that Scotty said that none of her things are missing, didn't you?
Would Scotty even know?
Scotty said, as far as he knows, nothing is missing.
Oh, wow.
What is it, dear?
I just had an awful thought.
Were you planning on sharing this awful thought with us?
Well, if Laura didn't plan on running off, then what if she was abducted?
Abducted? By who?
Well, how should I know? I'll get it.
Let her get it.
All right. You sit down and eat your breakfast.
Good morning.
Amy.
Come on.
Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Weber.
Leslie?
Hello?
Amy?
Oh, wait a minute. Just a second. The two of you. Hold.
Yes, sir?
What'd we do?
I think I'm going to stop coming over here if every time I do, you all do this disappearing act.
Well, I have some studying to do, and I finished my breakfast, and I'm going to go to the hospital library.
And I was just going to go in the kitchen and get you a cup of your favorite herb tea.
Well, let's face it, I don't run a taut ship.
Well, thank you, Alice. I would appreciate the tea. It's a very nice thought, and I hope you enjoy your studying, Amy.
Thank you.
I know you didn't want me to stop by to break this bond of dependence, but Laura is my daughter, too.
Yes, she is. And in that case, maybe you'd like to just stay until Lieutenant Stoddard gets here and asks whatever questions there are that he wants to ask about her. Actually, I'm very grateful that you're here to face the lieutenant with me.
Thank you.
And of course, you're quite right. She is your daughter. And certainly any problems that she might have would affect you as well as me.
Thank you, Alice.
Here you are, Dr. Weber. Thank you.
Well, tell me about the lieutenant.
He just called this morning, and he was hoping that Laura would be able to come down there and answer some questions.
He thought she was here.
I guess maybe Scotty told him that she might be here.
And Scotty still doesn't know where she is.
No, he doesn't. And what's really sad is that he says he doesn't even care.
Well, that seems very hard to believe.
Oh, like he's so hurt.
So angry, he feels
Betrayed.
Everyone judges very easily, don't they?
Were you thinking of you and Monica?
I suppose so.
Well, I just figure if two people think that they really belong together, they're going to find a way to wind up together. And that doesn't mean that they're right or wrong or good or bad. It just means that they're human.
You've mellowed.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Look, does Lieutenant Stoddard have any idea at all where Laura might be?
No, neither do I.
She's run away before.
I know it.
This time I have a feeling that she may be running towards something instead of away from it.
What do you mean, toward?
I think she has been attracted to Luke Spencer for some time. And if she's running in that direction, I think it's probably because she's grown in some ways and realized that things are not totally right between she and Scotty.
Well, maybe marriage is never 100% perfect.
Talking about us?
No, I wasn't.
Well, I would very much like to be a father. I'd like to be here in that capacity. I'd like us to help our daughter and not act as though we were two people who just got a divorce.
Well, I'm certainly willing to try if you are.
We got a deal.
Yeah. Oh, that's the lieutenant. Alice, I'll get it.
Lesley, be cool, please. Just take it easy. He's gonna... Well, he'll probably rake Laura over the coals because of her past history.
I know. I'm really prepared for that.
Dr. Weber?
Lieutenant Stoddard, please come in.
Thank you. And thanks for seeing me on such short notice.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I'm very grateful that you could come here, though.
Well, I know the early hours you keep at the hospital clinic.
Very thoughtful of you. I don't think you've ever met Laura's father, Dr. Richard Weber.
Do you?
How are you, Lieutenant?
Fine, thank you.
Look, we would like to do anything possible to help you find Laura.
I'm with homicide, not missing persons. Actually, I was hoping that she'd be home by now and I could question her.
Wollen Sie sich nicht setzen, Lieutenant?
Danke.
Lesley und ich machen uns Sorgen über das, was jetzt mit unserem Schwiegersohn passiert.
Ja, und wir möchten alles tun, was in unserer Macht steht, um Scotty zu helfen.
Sagen Sie bitte, haben Sie in den letzten Monaten irgendwelche Veränderungen bei Ihrer Tochter bemerkt?
Ja, man kann schon sagen, dass sie sich verändert hat.
Seit wann ungefähr?
Seit dieser Vergewaltigung, Lieutenant.
Tja, das kann man sich denken.
Wir haben damals alle gedacht, die Sache wäre erledigt, als sie Johnny Colby als den Mann identifizierte, der sie vergewaltigt hatte.
Aber die Sache war damit eben nicht erledigt.
Jedenfalls scheint unser Schwiegersohn da etwas anderer Ansicht zu sein.
Also ich möchte das gern etwas präzisieren. Scotty glaubt, dass Luke Spencer seine Frau vergewaltigt hat.
Das heißt nicht, dass wir auch dieser Meinung sind.
Wenn Sie erlauben, würde ich Ihnen gerne eine sehr direkte Frage stellen.
Natürlich,
Ja, bitte,
wenn es sein
Lieutenant.
muss.
Wurde Ihre Tochter verführt oder vergewaltigt?
Tja, ich erwartete schon, dass Sie das fragen würden.
Lieutenant, Sie unterstellen da unserer Tochter etwas Ungeheuerliches.
Und sie ist nicht hier und kann sich nicht verteidigen.